All right, guys, in this video, let's talk about finding different members of your team. So the first member of your team you want to have is a good real estate agent. This is going to be someone who does all the legwork, finding you investment properties to invest in. They're going to have resources, connections to other real estate agents, to other landlords, other investors they work with. So they might be able to get into properties that you won't have access to. So you can do your own research, your own searching, which is highly recommended to help find properties that you come across, but also having someone else out there helping do the legwork, doing the research, doing the search process on the MLS system that they have access to is super important if you want to find deals that you normally wouldn't find by yourself. So real estate agents are beneficial in that they don't cost you any money when you're buying the property. Now I say this with an asterisk. Most real estate agents are compensated by the seller. So the seller lists the property for sale and they are paying a commission for selling their property. So they're sharing the commission with the seller real estate agent and the buyer real estate agent. So you as the buyer don't compensate the buying real estate agent. You are just using their services for free. They're getting compensated by the seller. Now again, an asterisk by this is in 95% of the cases. In some cases, the seller may say, hey, I'm not paying any sort of commission, so if you're going to be responsible for compensating your own real estate agent. But again, this is very rare, it usually doesn't happen. And most real estate agents, at worst case, will charge maybe a transaction fee, which is like $1,000 or $1,500 to do all the paperwork for you. So you don't have to actually pay a full 3% or a full 6% commission on the value of the property. So this also could save some money if a 6% commission on a $200,000 property, that's normally 12 grand in commission. But if they're going to just do the filing, the transaction work documents for you for a flat fee of $1,500, you're going to save thousands of dollars there. But again, buyer, don't worry about the commission. This is on the seller to pay. So use a real estate agent. They're free to use with an asterisk, but they're going to help you tap into their network of people they have connections to maybe find you some real estate deals and help do a lot of the legwork so that they can set up the showings and they can handle negotiations. They can handle, working out the terms of the offer to make sure you're making a smart offer that competes with other buyers. Also, one that also protects yourself so that you don't overpay for the property. So to find a real estate agent, what do you got to do? You basically go online and you look up different real estate agencies in your area. So you can find local offices nearby. You can browse their website, look through their About Us sections and see all the different agent profiles you can click in and out of. Read about different agents, see if there's one that you feel would be a good fit based on whatever criteria you have set for what you're looking for with a real estate agent. Typically, you want a real estate agent that's got experience, one that looks like they're going to do hard work, they're going to actually put the time in and invest time to help you finding properties. You don't want a passive, lazy realtor who doesn't hardly, reach out to you with new properties. You want one that seems like they're motivated, they're hungry for your business, and they respect you. They're nice, they're friendly. They treat you like you matter. If you get a real estate agent who kind of blows you off and acts like, you're not worth my time, I don't like working with investors, I just prefer to work with home sellers. If you get a realtor like that, put them off to the side and just keep going. Keep looking for other realtors. So make sure you do an interview. You want to make sure that you're checking into these realtors, doing reference checks, finding testimonials, interviewing them in person to kind of feel it out in person. And that's going to help give you a better idea. It's also not a bad strategy as an investor to work with multiple realtors, give them your criteria, say, hey, here's what I'm looking for, send me what you got, and you can get multiple real estate agents out there hunting for deals for you. It's nothing wrong with working with multiple agents as long as you disclose to them up front and say, I am working with multiple realtors, but the one that brings me the deal, I will use you on the contract so that they don't worry that, hey, they're going to send you a deal and you're going to end up buying that deal with another agent that you're working with. So let them know, hey, I'm not working with any one specific agent. I'm not loyal to one specific agent. I'm here working with multiple agents. That way I can get multiple options put in front of me. And the one who brings me the deal that I end up buying, you're going to get my business. So that way you don't scare an agent away, making them think they're going to waste time on you, helping you, and then they're not going to get the commission. They're not going to get the deal as a result of you jumping over to another agent with the deal that they brought you. Now, it's common that most real estate agents are going to ask to meet in person, so they may have you come into their office where they can have a sit-down meeting with you to go over your criteria, get to know you a little bit, and they're probably going to want to see your driver's license and get a copy of it for security reasons to make sure that you're, not a criminal, not someone out there trying to bait a realtor into a risky or dangerous situation. Because there is a safety aspect to the real estate world, as real estate agents have been robbed going into houses, showing clients homes before, and in the unfortunate event, there have been murders of real estate agents. So a lot of real estate agents now have stepped up their security, where they'll have clients that they don't know. I mean, everybody's strangers to each other. So they're going to want to probably do some sort of interview, some sit-down meeting to make sure everything's a good fit before they start working with you, so they can feel safe and at peace as well, in addition to you feeling like they're a good fit, that they're going to work hard and do a good job for you. All right, so that concludes this video on the real estate agent, talking about finding a real estate agent by going online, getting reviews, testimonials, references, doing interviews, until you feel like you've got a handful of realtors that are hungry to work with you and find you investment deals. And then go out there and start looking at properties and make sure you're doing smart negotiation strategies, which we'll get into later in other videos. But you should have a solid real estate agent, as they can then help you through those negotiations and get the deal closed, so that you buy in on favorable terms to help give you the best chance at making a return on your investment.